I've been waiting. Thanks to you, my troops returned earlier than expected. The time has come to carry out the plan. We've set so many traps for Queen Belandia already. She wouldn't be able to escape us once caught. But no matter how long we waited, she never showed up. But with the luring device you brought, we'll be able to attract her there as planned. Okay, I marked the location on the map. You can go there, find the chest in the center, and install the device. We'll be preparing to attack her in the meantime.
Marcia and her group had already set up a trap in the hopes of catching Queen Belandia. Unfortunately, it had proved useless, with the Queen never showing up at it. With the new luring device, however, she could be attracted to the trap and captured as planned. The place Marcia mentioned was filled with bombs and gunpowder chests, all meant to kill Queen Belandia. Even the fearsome beast would struggle to survive if caught there during the blast. The luring device was installed in a chest, placed in the center of the trap.
You're back. We're all set here. Shall we begin the operation? If we press this button, Queen Belandia will show up over there, right? There she is. Finally!
After Marcia pressed the button on the remote switch, Queen Belandia charged. Her fierce attack was cut short when she stopped in the middle of the trap and took flight. Determined to bring her down, the raid group let fly every arrow they had. The enormous sandworm was engulfed in an explosion as the gunpowder chest caught fire, but managed to escape.
After so many tries, I finally dealt her a critical blow. You may not have caught her, but we'll finish her off next time for sure. Thank you. We couldn't have done this without you. What do you mean? My father passed away a long time ago. My father really told you to? How is this possible? I don't want to catch Queen Belandia just because I'm captain of the Sandworm raid group. I want to catch her because I am Marcia Richel, daughter of Glenn Richel. Every time I felt discouraged by our failure to kill the beast, I looked to my father's name carved upon the victim's stone to steel my resolve. Soon, I will be able to fulfill his wish. My father always wanted our family to live together in a safe place. I'm going to rebuild our family home, a place with so many happy memories. Hopefully with my brother's help, despite our falling out. So, if you see my father again, tell him to stop worrying about me. We will kill Queen Belandia soon. Then we won't have to carve any more names onto the victim's stone. It is a monument bearing the names of Queen Belandia's many, many victims. My father's name is carved on it too, right down there, I hope you'll go see it.
Marcia succeeded in critically injuring Queen Belandia and felt confident that the next... The picture Marcia wanted you to deliver to her brother contained deep longing for her family. It was of the house where her father Glenn, who was healthy before losing his leg, and her sibling spent many good times together. It was Marcia's dream to rebuild the house there. A stone engraved with the names of all those killed by Queen Belandia rests on one side of the camp. This memorial only honors the officially identified victims, so it is impossible to guess how many more. Queen Belandia, the invincible, the all-consuming. No one had ever even so much as scratched the fearsome beast. Enter the Order of the Swan, a small-time guild, hired by the Resistance to help gather sandworm poison sacs. While the Resistance soldiers were mopping up the sandworms, they were suddenly dragged into the sand beneath their feet. One of the swans, Rowan, fell into the vortex. All at once, Queen Belandia reared up, writhing in pain. Rowan had morphed into a violet phoenix and burst free from Queen Belandia's carapace, freeing everyone trapped inside. To this day, the mere sight of a human touched with malvescence is enough to violently enrage the mighty beast. Humans only defeated Queen Belandia once in the past. Among those she devoured that day was Rowan, who possessed the power of a star fragment. Rowan transformed into an ethereal violet phoenix and burst through her tough carapace. This was the first time Queen Belandia experienced such pain, and she fled in surprise.
The magical ritual of the Phonos Orcs, the Festival of Fire, greatly amplifies their aggression. In the past, travelers passing through here during the festival were frequently killed by the Orcs. Saddened by the deaths, Lord Hobbs built the Lastlin Watcher's post on a hill overlooking the Orc villages in order to prevent future loss of life.
I can't believe I'm going to the Orc headquarters. I'm so worried.
Do you have business with me, or... This is... the house where my family lived before Father died. It's not that I didn't know how Marcia felt, but... at that time, I was so narrow-minded. You see, Marcia and I had an argument, and have been out of touch ever since. It was not long after our father's death. The Queen Belandia completely destroyed our home. I wanted to leave our hometown, and asked Marcia to come with me, but she said she would stay until the end. I didn't understand what was behind my feelings, until I came here alone after our fight. I wasn't mad at Marcia. I was mad at myself. Unlike Marcia, I lacked the courage to confront Queen Belandia. I knew that a long time ago, but couldn't bring myself to reach out first. I should write a letter to her before bed. Thank you for the good news.
The Richhill siblings had been estranged since falling out over the question of whether or not to leave their hometown. Upon seeing the photo, however, Mark Richhill understood what his sister was trying to say. He immediately set out to write her a heartfelt letter in reply. It seems reconciliation for the siblings might not be far off.
What if something bad happened? Are you part of the Resistance? If it's okay with you, can you help me?
We've been responding to abnormalities reported near the Sanctuary Oasis at the request of a wizard from Venelux. I told my men to go do some research on an imp sighting not too long ago. But what?
He's a recruit, and I'm worried that something bad might have happened to him. But I don't have the resources to investigate. Thank you. Lucas went to investigate the deserted storage. Please help him come back safely.
Darn! It hurts like hell. Go away! Whew. You saved my life. Thank you for coming. I was locked up in this place because imps were constantly pouring out from that fissure. I tried to defeat them to escape, but I just wasn't strong enough. Oh, the rift? You might run into imps. Be careful. Are you done investigating? You sealed it? But how? I knew you were special when I saw you fighting, but this is beyond my expectations. Thanks to you, no more imps will be seen on this site. That's all right. I have something else to investigate. I heard a rumor that some suspicious items were found near the abandoned tower. Maybe it's another imp spotting site, so I'm going to check it out. You'll investigate the abandoned tower for me? Thanks so much. Keep an eye out for anything suspicious. I'll head back to the Sanctuary Oasis and rest up.
The Resistance forces at the Sanctuary Oasis were investigating the increasingly common imp...
The huge shipwreck visible from the Dawn Cliffs is a constant reminder of a dead pirate king's greed. The wreckage's enormous hull and broad, torn red sails tell of the former glory of the ship's captain, the pirate king Adelico.
Lucas suspected the abandoned tower on Daybreak Shore of being another imp lair. You traveled there on behalf of the injured Lucas. There, beneath the abandoned tower, you found the body of a Shadowmancer and a parchment that had been charred black by dark magic.
Lights up. Fire. Cut. Flesh. Open the door. Welcome. With blood. Oh. Earth. Power.
How dare you bring uninvited guests? Our contract is hereby nullified. Suffer my wrath!
At the top of the abandoned tower, you touched the pedestal of the Covenant and a vision unfolded. The vision showed a ritual being performed and the demon Resieth being summoned. After the vision faded, the sealed demon scroll appeared. You should give it to Lucas, who's waiting for you at the Sanctuary Oasis.
yes. Recently. It keeps active then, once you... You're really fast. It was accomplished safely, thanks to you.